Freedom, arguably the main goal of human life. We are born, raised, and taught the ways of living and loving so we can all grow up and do what we want to do. But you can't really predict life. There's no conceivable way to do it. Even if you got a brain tumor and the doc says you got 14 days to live, there's a chance that he's wrong, Life really is unpredictable. It's like the Sonic franchise. It's all going well until they make Shadow the Hedgehog, and then it's going well again, and then they throw Sonic Forces at you. Jokes aside, though, we all have our down periods during life. Sometimes it can be legitimately scary. Sometimes it can all be going well, and then something happens that makes you question the validity of your own existence. And that sounds like a meme, but it's honestly not. School, work, grades, friends, and more are towering over you, and you try to juggle that and try to find out what the hell you're gonna do with your life. So much shit is just pushing you down as you slowly fall into this crisis of knowing that in reality, you're entitled to literally nothing. And having nothing and no one is an absolute possibility every step of the way. But you can't just stay down and live your life as a drought. You have to pick yourself up and keep going. You gotta build yourself up to greater heights. You can't just end your journey of a disappointing climax. You gotta reach the end of the tools you needed to say, yeah, I'm proud of what I did in this world. Once you pick yourself up, you can wake up, get out there and show life what you're really made of. And that's the beauty of freedom. It offers the opportunity to make something special that is entirely in your control. In case it was too hard to tell, this relates to not just life, but a little old game called Minecraft. And it's partially what makes the game so special and so iconic today. There really isn't a reason why this game is still as popular as it is today as it was a near decade ago, right? Obviously it can't be because of the art style. It's basic. The building mechanic has also been done multiple times in a multitude of other games, and arguably in a better fashion. Crafting swords and armor, that's lame. I could just collect the weapons themselves. Why can't I find a blacksmith to give me these armor sets when I collect what he wants? Why the hell do I need to craft them and actually gather the materials to make them? Now, these are all somewhat valid in their own way because it's sort of true. It's hard to pinpoint what makes Minecraft so special when, in a plain viewpoint, it looks like a game that milks playtime by forcing the player to tedious tasks. But I feel like I may have the answer. Like stated in the beginning, we as humans are obligated to want more freedom. And that's no different in games. Super Mario 64 was so famous because you would travel in all these different 3D worlds and collect stars in whatever order you really wanted. Newer, narratively driven games are built with an open world mindset in mind and give you all these tools you need to just explore these large open worlds and do virtually whatever you want. So what makes Minecraft, a game that starts you off with nothing, better than these games that easily give you the tools and equipment you need to have a good time? Well, though true that these games give you the equipment you need to do whatever you want, that can be interpreted as both a blessing and a curse. Though you can do whatever you want with these tools, the methods of doing certain tasks and overcoming certain obstacles become simply boring after a while as you slowly realize there's really only one effective way to approach them. Doom 2016, as much as I love it, is a pretty good example. Pretty linear compared to the other games I've alluded to, but each level has a pretty big open area where you can find secrets, complete secret encounters, and so on. Thing is, as you continue pumping through the campaign, you realize that there's only really one way to approach these obstacles: the super shotgun, the answer to virtually everything in that game. Once you obtain the super shotgun, which is pretty early on, the game basically becomes setting, problem, solution, which in every case, it will always be the super shotgun. It feels like a chore to do most encounters near the second half of the game, so by the time you're given the opportunity to explore what Doom 2016 has to offer, you're already waiting for the game to end. So now that we've established that there can be bad freedom, what exactly is good freedom? When you start a realm in Minecraft, you boot up the game and boom. You're usually spawned of multiple trees near you, maybe a cow or another animal can be spotted nearby. And now, here's the most effective way to start your game here. There are no effective ways. The most popular way to start is to start mining on those trees and to build a house, but you don't really have to do that. You can collect dirt blocks or sand depending on where you spawn. You can kill a few animals, collect food, and explore through their terrains until you find a cave to make a house out of. You can find a village and use one of their houses as your hideout. You can ignore making a house at all and focus on making torches or crafting tables to assist you later on. There is no effective way to start, and that's what's so nice about Minecraft. Bad freedom is when they give you multiple options and yet only one of them is really effective. It's that illusion of freedom that makes a game feel boring after a while. Minecraft is different in the sense that each option you have is equally important to the last. So where you place your priorities is entirely based upon you. Steve or Alex aren't these Dragon Quest-esque heroes that serve importance in their world. Nah, they're supposed to be representations of you. Steve isn't wearing armor in his base design, he's wearing nothing but a t-shirt and jeans. You are the one who gives him his armor. You are the one who builds the legacy of Steve and Alex, as cliche as it sounds. Which leads me to my next point. You know what makes Minecraft so gratifying? Progress. Seeing your progress. Observing it as time goes on, and inevitably see yourself reach the heights you wanted to reach when you began your playthrough. You start off with a home made out of simple wood, or a home made inside a cave, or a home stolen from a villager. But eventually, you will be able to expand on what you had. You'll have a home made out of cobblestone or stone, and maybe you'll be able to have multiple chests in whatever home you have to store all these items you've gathered over time. The amount of progress you're making in Minecraft is apparent throughout your playthrough, and seeing where you are is as easy as seeing what materials your weapons are made of, or whether you have a nether portal or not, or seeing the size of your house. There is no completion percentage or anything telling you how close you are to beating the game. You are the one who decides how close you are to winning in your own way, which ties back to what I was saying about freedom, as you make your own goals, your own achievements. Throughout your playthrough, you'll be collecting all these materials too. Iron, gold, cobblestone, diamond. All of these serve as a way to upgrade the equipment you have. You may start off with just a chest and crafting table. You may just start off with wooden weapons. But soon you'll have a furnace and enchanting table. Soon you'll have iron weapons. Soon you'll have an entire nether portal to yourself. Soon you'll have diamond tools that you were able to find and mine. The diamonds that made the weapons you crafted of the crafting table. There isn't really a walkthrough you can look up that'll tell you where exactly the diamonds will be. You have to find those yourself. Of course, diamonds will normally be in the same type of location, but my point still stands. There isn't a guarantee you'll find a diamond in a cave. You have to keep pushing, keep searching until you and only you are able to find it. And that feeling of finding what you were looking for, and the only one you can thank is yourself, is why Minecraft is still played today, nearly 10 years later. Even if there is technically an ending to Minecraft, it doesn't matter, because what's the first thing you do after the credits roll? You spawn back to your world. You take a step back and look at how much you've done, how much you were able to accomplish, and then more likely or not, you keep going. The journey you take when you play Minecraft is such a key factor to the experience. And so little games can say that nowadays because there's so many factors now on why people like a game that it's impossible to like a game for being a game. I like Smash Bros. Because of the characters. I like Metal Gear because of the story. I like Katana Zero because the gameplay is fluid. I like Minecraft because it's Minecraft. I just spent the last few minutes of your time trying to explain why a game like Minecraft is so good. But if I'm being honest, I've barely scratched the surface. There's several aspects that make Minecraft so good. The multiple terrains, villages, the cave exploring, the crafting. But I tried touching upon the main components in survival mode that made Minecraft so good. Maybe there will be a part 2 to this video, who knows. But for the time being, I said what I needed to say for now. Minecraft is pretty banging game, but at the same time it sucks because there is no isolager.